It's so lovely to see you. How are you doing?
I'm really good. I'm well. Thank you. How are you?
Fantastic. I'm great. I'm great. And of course, congratulations. First big release since the pandemic. We're all desperate to go to the movies, and it's been doing really well, hasn't it?
It's been an exciting time. I'm happy for, for Mr. Nolan and the cast, everybody involved.
I'll tell you what, it's really, really clever because we have to go and see it more than once. It's
Ah,
yeah. So it's the savior of the movies, this film, because people are going to see it more
this,
than once, twice, three times, because the story is so interesting and so dense that you have to go and see it
yeah.
again to fully understand it, to fully get your head around it.
I think that's, in Christopher Nolan form. I think most of I've seen all of his films at least twice, so I think that's just, I don't think he planned for a pandemic for it to be seen multiple times. That's just how he operates. So, but I agree. I think the more you see it, the more you'll be able to understand and break it down and talk about it. I mean, but I think for the first viewing, as the trailer states, don't try to understand it, just feel it.
Just feel it, just enjoy the ride. Just
Just
enjoy your
enjoy it's
sit back.
absolutely yeah. I mean, just to be back in the theaters and to experience it in IMAX, preferably, is the way to go.
And of course, you really wanted to work with this director, didn't you? You did, when you got the call for this, it was like, yes, excellent.
Dream come true. I mean, a director like this, like Christopher Nolan, you don't ever think you'll get that call in your career. I mean, he's just demonstrated excellence throughout his career. I've been a fan since I can remember. So when you get that call, you have a reality check. Like, is this really happening, or am I in Inception? So it was a great time for me, and I was one of the happiest moments of my life when I got the call. When I got not only the call to just meet him, but when I actually got the job, I couldn't believe it.
No, it's fantastic. It's an amazing, amazing film. There's nothing quite like it out there. There's nothing really quite like it. I mean, essentially it is you are saving the world. And then there's this
Yeah.
really incredible baddie, of course, played by a very own Kenneth Branagh. But it's so much more than that. It's so much more than just a
Yeah.
straightforward action movie. It's got layers and layers and layers.
I agree with you totally. I think, this is Christopher Nolan's most ambitious film, as he stated. Great scale, the globe-trotting spy genre thriller, action thriller. But it's in the Nolan genre, really. He takes it and takes elements of, I think, films and genres of films that he loves and created something innovative. He was innovative in that way and created something unique to even any of his films. And I'm just proud to be a part of it and to be a part of the time for movies right now, for us to be in this position. I'm very excited about.
And of course, it's the rule in any Christopher Nolan film that our Michael Caine has to be there.
Of course. Of course. One of the greatest days of my career was getting to work with him. And it was his set that day, make no mistake about it. He's so charming, he's so lovely, he's warm, but when Chris yells action, he turns it on just like that. And I found myself in the scene with him, just watching him instead of participating, because I was just captivated by his magic, as we always are. So that was a great day, and the love and respect Chris has for him. I mean, he literally pulled a chair up and adjusted his seat one time while we were sitting at the table. Blocking the scene, and it was like a father-like respect Chris had for him, and I really loved to see that, because this is a legend, Christopher Nolan, and he has respect for for his artists, and somebody that he's worked with for many years now.
And you and Robert Pattinson, what a great team! A good duo.
It was. I mean, he's a phenomenal actor. He's one of the great actors working today. But I think what sets him apart, other than that, is just his humility. I think that he's just a guy that just loves what he does his job, and he's not being a diva about it. He has the right attitude, and the chemistry that ended up being on screen was very natural. It was something organic that happened. We developed our characters, sort of independently, but when we came together to tell the story, as the characters do, it just worked. You know,
It
and
really
it's hard
does.
to gauge when something. Yeah, well, thank you. It was hard to gauge when something works and when it doesn't. Anticipating that, but for us, we were lucky that we liked each other for one, and the characters are so, you know, there's so much on the page that we were able to work together and find it.
Now, look, you're a former footballer, American football, of course, not soccer, and you're a fit man, a really fit man, but actually you have to be fit at a whole other level for this movie because it is action-packed and you're in virtually just about every single scene. It must have taken its toll. Did you have any injuries or were you okay?
Well, to protect the privacy of the process, I'm going to say I had no injuries. You know, because I'm not a snitch, and I'm just kidding. But no, really, what I know was overall soreness. I mean, the first month, getting out of bed was an event in itself. You know, my body was starting to ask questions and was going to turn on me if I didn't answer those questions. So, you know, there's just a lot of perseverance it took, and we all as cast members had to endure the discomfort at times that comes with, you know, pulling off something this ambitious.
Yeah.
So, you know, but say that again.
No, but I'm just saying as well, when you were a footballer, you got injured, which made you go into acting. But what I really, really admire about you is you did it on the quiet. Nobody knew that your daddy was the wonderful Denzel Washington. You just went and did your own thing. And that is absolutely admirable, especially somewhere like Hollywood where it's all about who you know. But this thing of you wanting to do it on your own terms and just be judged by your ability is like I said, admirable.
Well, I appreciate that. It meant a lot to me. You know, football taught me a lot how to endure certain ailments and ignore, you know, signaling pain to for the betterment of the team and for the victory, if you will. So I apply a lot of those lessons, amongst others, into this industry. And what's universal, I think, is hard work. That your dedication and your attitude towards the work, that has to be right. It has to be correct. You know, you have to love what you do, and I do. And so it motivated me to be my own man and to be the best I can be. So in this industry, they can't take that away from me. I put so much work into what I do. And, you know, Christopher Nolan believed in me.
Exactly, which is wonderful. And how is your lovely dad? I was lucky enough to interview him not that long ago, and he's an absolute delight. He really is. Has he seen the movie? Does he like it?
Oh, no, he's seen the movie, and he gave me the biggest hug. He said how proud he was of me. So I'm so lucky to have a leader like that. You know, I think, in my opinion, I think he's, you know, the greatest actor of all time. That's all, you know, that's all. Simple as that. No argument there. But, you know, so it's just nice to know that my dad supports me. He just wants to be the best he can be, the best actor he can be, you know. So he wants to exemplify that professionalism and the dedication to the craft for anybody that's inspired, that is inspired by him. Any woman that is inspired by him. I mean, I'm inspired by, you know, Meryl Streep, you know, Viola Davis, you know, Alfre Woodard. Those are some of my favorite actors, you know, and, you know, them being females, I think is even more powerful to me in seeing how they do their work, you know.
That makes perfect sense. I just wondered if you are okay in Los Angeles, because we're hearing over here that the temperature is crazy. It's absolutely boiling.
Yes, it is definitely a heat wave going on. So, you know, you know, I'm in an air conditioned room right now. That is the key to survival, is if you're inside, hopefully that place has AC. So that's been keeping me cool.
Exactly. John David, an absolute joy to talk to you today. Thank you so much. I can't wait to see what you come up with next. And like I say, I'm away off to see Tenet again. And I will just enjoy the whole process. And hey, congratulations on making a movie that's got us all back into the theatres. It's just great. Thank you.
Thank you for your words. Thank you very much. I appreciate the support. All right.
Don't forget, you can watch full episodes of Lorraine on the ITV Hub and all the best clips, compilations and playlists right here on our channel. Just subscribe now and you'll never miss an upload. Click here to watch another video similar to this one, or click here to head to our channel's homepage to explore all of our exciting videos.